X. X is for exotics, and I got a question about why I no longer make videos showing my reptile rooms, doing a tour essentially of my reptile rooms. At the time, back in the day, I had two reptile rooms, one for tarantulas and geckos, and another one for snakes. And that was the last video that I think I did of a tour vid, and that was in my old house that I don't even live in anymore. And I'll put the link in the description of that last tour vid that I did. Right, I don't know, it was after I had a flood in my old house, and I kind of had to rearrange things for a while. And when I brought everything back down, I split everything up into two rooms, and I think that was the last time I did a tour vid. But that's the biggest tour vid I've ever done as far as view wise. A lot of people watched it. I ended up having to take off all comments. I had to disable the comments and the ratings of it because the video got so crazy. People were like, not like a negative thing. I mean, a lot of people liked it, a lot of people hated it, and that's why I don't, not so much the video. You just have people who think their way of setting up a reptile room is the way to do it, and if it's not set up that way, you are 100% wrong. And to be honest, the fun of this, I thought, was everybody does it differently. Everybody's rooms are different. You can kind of mix and match how you would like to have your room set up based on other people, and that's pretty much what I did. But the main reason why I stopped making tour vids is because it's just not worth the stress of having to explain to people why I do everything that I do. Now, it's okay if a beginner asks kind of a general question like, how do I heat my room? You know, do I do ambient heat? Do I do this? What kind of tubs do I use? I can answer all those questions without showing you. So a lot of times people might ask, you know, how my room is set up now, and I'm in a completely different house. It's not even the same house. It's not the same space. It's not even close. My old reptile rooms were made out of tarps in my basement. I literally made rooms out of tarps. I just didn't have the space upstairs to do it, so I literally made the room downstairs with tarps. And again, I won't explain that to you. If you want to watch that vid, go down below and watch it. That vid is years old. Trust me. Behind me is the new reptile room. Now, what you're seeing behind me right here is my old shelf that I used to keep a lot of my ball pythons on in the old reptile room. This shelf is not a supply shelf, but if I was to go over to my left, that's the reptile room. And the reptile room is merged with my man cave. So if I kind of just peek over just slightly, right there is my television. And beyond that right here is where some of the snakes are. And that's pretty much all I'm going to show. It's just not worth the stress. I have a lot of personal stuff now. So I may be even inclined to do it if I didn't have all my personal stuff down here. But like this room it's like I said, it's my man cave now. So it's all, my man cave is my reptile room as well. So what's behind me is also like my entertainment center, a lot of personal things that is personal to me that I don't want all over social media. You know, I have stuff for my son is down here, stuff for my wife's down here, so it's not really inducive of me being able to kind of show everything without showing some of the other stuff. I could probably take pictures of it, but again, it's actually a very simple setup. It's, I mean, the ball pythons are in tubs and racks, heated with ambient heat and caged. You know, each cage has, you know, some has flex watt, some have, you know, heat mats. You know, I kind of just mix and match depending on what area of the room it is. There's some darker areas with no windows and that I kind of like, and that I keep kind of like the geckos over towards. And I have a tarantula, so I keep kind of over by my television, and it's perfect because I'm able to sit and I can, you know, play my PlayStation, watch my movies, and I can see all my tarantulas. And that's one of the reasons why I could not wait to get out of the house and get in here and have my room in the place I spend a lot of my time, which is my man cave. You know, have my my bookshelves are down here, all my movies are down here, my vinyl players down here. So I spend a lot of time down here. My workout equipment, all my musical instruments are down here. I spend a lot of time down here. So having my animals down here, it just kind of, it flows real nice. You know, one of the things I hated about my reptile rooms at my old house was that they were in the basement. So whenever I wanted to see my animals, I had to take a trip into the basement, open up the room. I used to keep it dark, so I had to turn on the light, kind of look at them, and then I leave. So I missed a lot. I missed a lot of molts. I missed a lot of sheds. I missed a lot of when I would pair up my snakes. I missed a lot of hookups. You know, it was hard documenting everything. If something died, you know, I wasn't sure. Now with this back here, I actually have I see everything. I'm finally seeing molts again. I'm seeing, you know, lockups between my ball pythons. I'm seeing pretty much whatever the hell I want to see. I'm able to enjoy my animals and appreciate them, which I wasn't able to do over there. It used to drive me fucking crazy that I couldn't see them more often without having to take a trip downstairs into, you know, stop what I'm doing, pause my game, pause my movie, and be like, okay, I'm gonna go look at my animals for like an hour, and then, you know, now I just see them all the time. I get to enjoy them all the time because it's not the same. Even though this is still my basement, which is, you know, you would think that it's like, okay, I'm still taking a trip downstairs, but the way this house is made up, a trip downstairs is really like just the first floor. Upstairs, the first floor is almost like our second floor. So, because my bedroom is actually down here close to my man cave, so that's why I can't really show anything. So I don't think there'll be any more tour updates for that. Like I said, everything's very simple. It's nothing you haven't seen before. I keep everything really simple, very basic. So trust me, you're not missing anything. And if I still will do collection updates, that I will do. I won't show the cages and how they're all set up, but I will do collection updates. Just not a tour of the room because it's invading my personal space. So I hope that answered your question. I did enjoy making tour vids, but in the end, they were just too much of a pain in the ass as far as feedback-wise. I kind of had to explain to people over and over and over again why I'm doing it. And as time went by, you know, I got tired of answering questions about stuff I haven't done in years. Like what you see, if you click the link below and check out that reptile vid, this doesn't look anything like it. It's not even close. I mean, it's like night and day. No pun intended, but it's, or I should say day and night. It's not even close. So trust me, like, I think the setup I had before, it was more elaborate than this. This is just so simple. It's not. It's really not even worth showing anybody. So hope that does it for you. I'll see you guys next time. Be kind, be genuine, and be you. See you on the next one.